By the eighth night, the library had become our sanctuary. It was the only place in Martins Ferry that didn't feel haunted. The bright fluorescent lights hummed overhead, chasing away the shadows. The shelves were packed with books, their spines a comforting wall against the encroaching darkness. And that smell, the warm, earthy scent of old paper and binding glue, was the smell of safety. But as we were learning, safety was a luxury we couldn't afford for long. Ciji was on a mission. She pulled a heavy-bound stack of dusty newspapers from the archives, the brittle pages coughing up a cloud of history. She was determined to find answers, some logical thread to connect the glowing pumpkins, the disembodied footsteps, and the chilling figure of the shadow man. I leaned against a nearby table, trying to stifle a yawn, my own exhaustion weighing me down. That's when I felt it, a subtle shift in the air, like the pressure dropping right before a storm. Suddenly, the familiar hum of the lights vanished. The room fell utterly still, utterly silent, and then it started. A whisper. It was so soft, so thread-thin, you could barely grasp it. It coiled through the towering shelves, a serpent of sound slithering between the books. We couldn't make out any words, but the feeling it carried was unmistakably cold, deep-seated dread that settled in our bones. Drawn by an unseen force, I leaned closer to the newspapers spread across the table. My eyes snagged on a headline from a yellowed page dated 1887. The bold, archaic font sent a shiver down my spine. Family of four vanishes, without a trace. Last seen on Halloween night. Beneath it was a faded photograph of a somber-looking family, their eyes seeming to stare right through me. The whisper grew louder, no longer a thread but a tangible presence. It was closer now, swirling around us, as if the voices were rising from the very ink on the page. It felt as though that long-lost family had never really left this place at all. Thanks for joining us for Day 8. If you're following this chilling journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what happens next. See you tomorrow.